Man, I really do hate having to come on here and talk about serious stuff, but apparently the Super Bowl has caused so much uprising with our president specifically that unfortunately I have to come on here and talk about it. And I even hate having to call this fuck nigga my president, but unfortunately this nigga is the president of America, which I'm at right now. So he put out a tweet after Super Bowl Sunday. By the way, I hope you guys enjoyed the Super Bowl football game. I didn't watch it because I don't watch sports, but anyways, he put out a tweet, and I'm going to read it off right now. He said, the Super Bowl halftime show is absolutely terrible. One of the worst ever. All right. It makes no sense, is an affront to the greatness of America, and doesn't represent our standards of success, creativity, or excellence. Nobody understands a word this guy is saying, and the dancing is disgusting, especially for young children that are watching from throughout the USA and all over the world. All right, you fucking idiot. I'm going to stop right there for a second. You said the dancing is disgusting. What is so disgusting about niggas salsa and bachata? What the fuck is disgusting about that? You can't talk about nobody being disgusted. Hearing Trump say anything is disgusting and talking about kids is crazy, considering that this nigga is part of the Epstein files, and he has literally said multiple times, oh my bad, not multiple times, but he has said before that if his daughter wasn't his daughter, he would date her. That is some weird pedophile ass shit. And that's not AI. There's multiple video clips of that. Multiple video clips around the fucking internet. And you can just see that. So, bro, that's kind of hypocritical you say that, my nigga. And hold on, before I get to my next point, let me finish off the tweet. This show is just a slap in the face to our country, which is setting new standards and records every single day, including the best stock market and 401ks in history. There is nothing inspirational about this mess of a halftime show, and watch. It will get a great reviews from the fake news media because they haven't got a clue what's going on in the real world. And then he pretty much goes on to talk about NFL rules. I don't really give a fuck about NFL rules. But you said it's a disgrace to our country. Our country is supposed to be the land of the fucking free, right? We want multiple cultures here. Bad Bunny, even though I don't listen to him, he literally put out like all these other country flags and stuff, brought multiple cultures together, performed with so many people there, and everybody was having a great time just dancing, spreading a positive message, and had on the billboard in the far back for everybody to see, it said, my bad, the only thing more powerful than hate is love. My nigga, that is a beautiful fucking message to put out, especially in these harsh ass times with everything that's going on with ICE. So the fact that Donald Trump, I don't know why I'm surprised anymore. This nigga is trying to do everything like an asshole. The fact that he's saying that this is just like a bad representation of a halftime show, my nigga, if you go and look at the what's it called, Turning Point USA's halftime show, nigga, that shit was doo-doo garbage, my nigga. That was doo-doo garbage. Anyways, before I dive off into that, my main problem with this guy, he's talking about Bad Bunny and he's pretty much saying all these negative things about Bad Bunny. And now it's become such a big topic that nobody, well, I'm not going to say nobody, but far right people aren't really caring about what's going on in the Epstein files. And my nigga, that's crazy to me because before, excuse me, I don't know why I keep burping. I just say, before Trump got elected, he literally said, I will release the Epstein files. If you guys elect me, I will release the Epstein files. Then, because Moist Critical also made a video on this too. Then, when he got elected, people are asking him about the Epstein files. He literally called all you niggas stupid for wanting the files. He is just an active fucking liar. And all he does is just be negative. He doesn't look out for anybody but himself and his own pockets, bruh. Even like when Charlie Kirk died, my nigga, when he died, people, some interviewer asked him, how do you feel about Charlie Kirk's death? Now, anybody that would, with the sane brain, if you was close to that dude, you would probably be like, oh, we're grieving hard, man. It's tough. That all happened all so sudden. He was like, it's sad to hear. But look, we got a fucking building in the back. We got some crazy shit in the back. You want to see that over there? Zoom in. Like, nigga, what the fuck? Anyways, so That doesn't make any sense to me. Bad Bunny, again, has spreaded a positive message with the Super Bowl performance and doesn't really do anything. And on top of that, or he doesn't do anything bad, I should say. And niggas was mad at him because he's from Puerto Rico. He's not American. You fucking twits. Puerto Rico is part of fucking America. That nigga's an American. Y'all just don't like the fact that he's not white and that he's speaking Spanish. Oh my God, bro. I feel like we're getting so far into a time now where niggas are just allowed to be openly racist without getting the teeth knocked out their fucking mouths. Because the shit that they saying, it does not make sense. It does not. And again, back to this shit being inappropriate. Donald Trump, you can't talk about that shit, my nigga. You brought Sexy Red to your shit with families there and she was throwing ass with her cheeks out. You brought Sexy Red, the world's biggest thought rapper right now, or at least in America right now. You brought her to a professional like stage, my nigga, to perform. And all of her songs, literally all of Sexy Red's songs are about fucking and hoeing. That's not a joke. Every single Sexy Red song, especially the ones that blew up, are all about her hoeing around. That is her whole personality. Her personality is, I'm a hoe and I'm gonna rock out with that because that's what's getting me paid. So that is insane. That is insane. Bro, I hate talking politics. I really do hate talking politics. I really prefer to just talk about nerd stuff, which I'll get back to tomorrow. But this is such a stupid ass thing, my nigga. I just want to say now, fuck Trump, fuck ICE, fuck anybody that supports that bullshit ass nigga. And honestly, we need to do better as Americans because this is crazy, my nigga. None of this make no sense. And that nigga don't make no sense. Get him out of office. Not too sure why we got a multi-convicted felon in office in the first place. But, you know, because if this was any other president, maybe Obama, then y'all definitely would have been putting belt to ass on that president and got that nigga up out of there. But yeah, it's just very frustrating and stupid. And nigga is trying to cover up the Epstein files. Everybody is ignoring the Epstein files and just getting on Bad Bunny's dick and just hating on him instead of worrying about what's really going on. Dude, the Epstein files had kids getting graped. I can't say the word or else I'll get my video taken down. Had them getting graped. Apparently now they was getting eaten. They were getting kidnapped. They were getting abused. They were getting murdered and just probably all of the above with torture devices and everything. The Epstein Island or Epstein himself was literally like the devil incarnate. And there's evidence against him. And since Donald Trump was his right-hand man and he promised to drop the files and now took it back, it's like, damn, y'all don't want to side-eye this nigga? He's lying to y'all. He's actively lying to y'all. And he's insulting his own supporters about that. Imagine, bro, calling the people that support you stupid. I don't know. But hey, it is. That's the truth. The niggas that do support you are stupid because you literally tell them what's going to happen. They say no. And then when it happens, they blame it on someone else. So that is an all-time low of fucking stupid. And then on top of that, which you guys probably don't know, back in like the 90s, was it the 90s or 80s? It was one of them because the nigga's old as hell. He got interviewed for something, and the interviewer asked him, like, if you was to run for president, which side would you run for? And he was like, I'll run for the Republican Party because they believe anything. And holy shit, was that nigga right? He literally insulted the Republican Party yet again, and y'all niggas just, y'all cool with it. And I don't like that about Trump supporters because when Trump supporters will literally say that everything's AI now, when a lot of stuff that was released about him came out before AI was even a thing. So before I end this off with Bad Bunny, I want to talk about one more thing because it's in relation to this bullshit. Donald Trump recently deleted a tweet that was making fun of presidents, or specifically President Obama, and he called him an ape in that, and it showed a picture at the end with his face over a gorilla. So after he took that down, because he really wanted to diss us, he just admitted that he is racist, right? He is a whole racist, although it's not surprising, but my nigga, I don't know why y'all think he's not. He pretty much admitted that, and then when he took it down, he didn't want to apologize for it. You know you're wrong, but you're not apologizing for it, and niggas are still defending him. That doesn't make sense. And niggas be like, Jalen, what does this have to do with you? Everything. That nigga is at the highest amount of power in America right now. And he doesn't like anybody that's not white, bro. He doesn't. I'm not white. What his actions can directly affect me. He's already affecting the economy, but that's a whole different talk. So if you go through the internet right now, you can actually see there's so many articles from all these news networks, all these article networks and all this shit that Donald Trump, yes, he took down the tweet, but he does not apologize. He does not want to apologize. He didn't feel like it was a mistake. So the nigga, I can't even say he's standing on what he said because he took the shit down, but like he's still trying to stand on what he said. I don't know, man. This dude, I can't wait for this nigga to get out of office, bro. Literally a shit stain would be better than having him in office. That's all I wanted to talk about. More nerdy stuff tomorrow.